so we can prosper. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
We're going to be finding that out this afternoon, and I'm talking about that by saying we're going to be finding that out this afternoon. I mean to say that
poverty and Ebola. But our forests and these animals alone make people
the situation you heard some time ago regarding the killing of an elephant in Bapolu County, where many names were mentioned in that particular situation, we have received fresh development that about 8 persons have been fined in relation to the illegal killing of that elephant.
Like paradise.
Oh, that may sound good to you, right? Listening that, yeah, people got punished for killing wildlife. But we are looking at this, deeper, from a deeper perspective. And the perspective we're coming from, we're going to share with you. Just to give you a little, gist of that. Is the punishment in line with the National Conservation and Wildlife Law of Liberia? Because when laws are made, maybe the only way, and that's why before I get into that, this afternoon I'm encouraging you, legal-minded people, to join us. Join us. If you have with you that law, we're going to be citing a particular provision of the Wildlife Law of Liberia in connection with the ruling coming from the magisterial court there in Bapolu County, and the fine levied against the 8 men that were involved in the illegal killing of the elephant. Is it in line with the law? Why was it tampered with? If there is any reason to say it was tampered with, that the ruling was somehow lessened, the burden of the punishment that the guy should have carried their heads was lessened by the judge or the magistrate.
Animals, our beautiful.
Don't miss this show. It's going to be very interesting, as always. I am Matthias F. Labindi. I'm always here with my colleague Joy Madiemo. We're going to go for a break. When we come back, we'll continue with more on the program this afternoon.
Potato. My people, yeah, let's protect our forests.
Potato. We more potato. Let's protect the forest, it's our future. Let's protect the forest, it's our hope. It's our backbone. Save it, reserve it, reserve it. Let's keep the forest alive so we can live. Let's keep the forest alive so we can prosper. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil Liberia it. Is rich. Don't describe. Liberia is blessed. Our forest. Liberia is rich. Don't describe. Liberia is blessed. Our forest. Liberia is rich. Reserve it. Liberia is blessed. Reserve it. Liberia is rich. Reserve it. Liberia is blessed. Take good care of it.
A message from Wild Chimpanzee Foundation, produced by Eddie Theater Production.
My people, yeah, let's protect our forests.
Protect it. We more protect it.
Yeah, we must protect you. Good afternoon, Joy. How are you doing this afternoon? Welcome.
Oh, good afternoon, Matthias. I'm very, very full. And you?
Very full. I know what you're saying, but let's go straight into it. I'm okay. I'm fine.
You're full as well.
Right. Absolutely. I feel today I'm well fed. I must announce that.
Thanks to me.
Joy gave me 2. Is it grammatically okay to say 2 lunches?
Yeah.
First, you gave me
yes.
the first lunch around 12.
Yes.
And before coming here, you bought me another lunch.
Yes.
Thank you so much. That was magnanimous of you.
Oh, you're welcome. There's more.
Yeah. More to come?
Definitely.
Should I contact you tomorrow again?
Yes.
Let's hear about that.
Let's hear about that. As usual, we have the alternative radio that is in Izosa, Lofa County, Voice of Babolo in Bobolo City, Liberty Radio in Greenville, Sano County, Radio Halengi, Kolahon District, Riverses Broadcasting Service, Riverses County, Top FM Sweju, Granjide County, and the Voice of River G in River G County. Guess what?
What?
Do you know how they call the elephant in the ecosystem?
The elephant in the ecosystem. And so now you've done some research now, coming to share your tip, and you want to... Go ahead.
They are the engineers of the ecosystem.
How so?
Okay, let me just grab this. So they literally shape the landscape, one. They knock down the trees, digging for water, and trampling path. They create grassland that supports animals, other animals. They dig water for holes that many species rely on in dry season. They prevent forests and savannas from becoming overgrown. The forest will now overgrow to want to take certain, whatchamacallit, you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
And then, hold on 1 minute. They also plant seeds because they eat a lot of fruits.
Yes. So when they defecate in a particular area.
Yeah, even when they eat the fruit, the seeds drop from their mouth,
Right.
and then trees grow and support the ecosystem. There are so many things.
How do they call them? Engineers of the ecosystem?
the ecosystem, Matthias.
Well, they're more than engineers because for all of the qualities they have that you've just mentioned.
There are lots. We have plenty more to mention, but let's just stop there because of time.
But you know what you've done, Joy?
What I have done?
You've just created a picture in the minds of our listeners that the guys that were fined that minimum amount, they should bear greater weight than that, because to go
They should.
after one engineer let's take
It's
for example
expensive.
we have fewer engineers in Liberia, so maybe that's why we have most of our road construction projects are given, unlike now that we're seeing a lot of these small roads that are being constructed are given to Liberian engineers.
Right.
But at the end of the war, right after the war, we were reliant on people from Ghana, Nigeria, and other parts of the world to come and do our road constructions, opening our roads. So engineers are very important people
Very, very
in any given
important.
society.
Very
Now, to refer to animals, a particular species, as engineer of the ecosystem, given the qualities that elephants, I didn't know that. I mean, I'm just hearing
now
that.
you're knowing.
Yeah, I mean,
You interrupt my other tape I was finding, so I had to find something new, and I did.
oh my God.
And
I mean,
the sad part is an elephant is so difficult to find in our ecosystem.
yeah.
And they are this priceless with all of these qualities and quantities that they have. They are this priceless, and they are so hard to find in the ecosystem. Yet, we are destroying them.
And so meaning when you see one elephant in your
Cherish it.
space, it means that that's a blessing for your ecosystem.
You should cherish it.
You should cherish it. They create grass. They prevent the forest from growing too tall. That it get
Yes.
locked, because sometimes
Yeah.
some forests get locked up. When it's locked, even
You
the
can
people,
pass
you find
through.
it difficult to
Yeah.
pass through. So they create
Yeah.
a way. They create a path that people can go through.
They
it.
create water space for other animals to be able to survive during dry season.
Wow.
To tell you that they dig that deep.
They really go deep. So now, looking at it, we are looking at something today. We are not lawyers, and that's why I asked earlier that you join us on the show this afternoon. And how you're going to be joining us is by following us live on the Liberia Forest Media Watch page, also on OKFN's page. Drop your comments there if you have any interpretation for the provision of the National Wildlife Conservation and Protected Area Management Law of Liberia. We want you to go to our page. The Liberia is Liberia Forest Media Watch. The is not there. Liberia Forest Media Watch page. Just go there. When you get there, please give us a follow. All right.
Right.
Give us a follow so that we can increase the number of people that keep receiving data every time we post very vital information about the natural resource sector of Liberia. So we're encouraging you to follow that page. It's very important. We are hoping to get in touch with Henry Boluma. Henry is there in Bapolu County. We hope that Henry, you can join me subsequently on the program to give us update about this entire ruling. Although you did a fine job by writing this article, it's very important that we highlight it. But at the same time, I am asking you to join us. Yes, Henry Boloma there from Bopolu City, Bapolu County. He's also relaying the program as well. Voice of Bapolu. Bopolu is right. Is relaying that. So we are asking you to join us by looking at you lawyers, you attorneys, you law students, aspiring law students. In fact, not just law students, but you avid readers, that you have this ability of getting clear interpretations of things without somebody disagreeing with you, most especially with our people in that profession saying that person is wrong. There are people who will explain to you about the law as if they are lawyers, and even lawyers will say, yeah, that guy was right. All right. So we are asking you to visit the National Wildlife Conservation and Protected Area Management Law of Liberia now, and go and find a particular provision of it that talks about the issue. What is the chapter that is on Joy? You did some research on it this afternoon.
Yeah.
You know, so you want you to check it out, and then
It's the section 11.2.
section 11.2
Yeah,
of the
National
National
Wildlife Conservation and Protected Area Management Law of Liberia
of Liberia
2017.
2017.
Right.
So you want to check that out, and then you join us quickly. Let's have a conversation on the program this afternoon. But before that, let's read you the story. Oh, okay. First, let's give you a little background of the story before reading it. I know you may have heard sometime that some hunters took onto themselves and say, you know what, this thing is enough. Enough is enough. We're not going to take this anymore. These guys keep coming to our space. They keep destroying our forest. They keep destroying our farmland. All right. So since we are hunters, we got the weapons to go after these people. Let's go after them. I'm saying people, sorry, in a jovial form.
Right.
That is, I'm referring to the elephant, in particular. So that let's go after them. They should not come here and be destroying our forest, our farmland, our crops, and so on. So when they finally settled down to go after the elephant, they killed one very big elephant. Very big elephant. They killed that elephant. So that elephant was killed, and the guys, they went on to, sell the elephant. They went on to distribute the elephant from Bapolu. Some went to Cape Mount. Some went to Bomi. And we heard of a name about one public official, Madam Boto Kane, senator of Bapolu County. But up till now, we're yet to get any information whether she was actually investigated by law enforcement officers regarding this matter. We too have tried to reach out to her, but unfortunately, we've been finding it difficult to get a response from her directly from our network. So these guys killed the elephant, and subsequently some of them got arrested. And as time went on, names were called, and they were brought to the court. Fast forward, now they are, they are being prosecuted.
Right.
So the case was heard, was looked into, and now they've been prosecuted. This situation is something that many people are beginning to give different version of the story. And I know you two have your own version of the story in the context of how you see the way they could handle the matter, whether they could follow the National Wildlife and Conservation and Protected Area Management Law of Liberia. Let me read the story, then Joy will read that provision of the law. Then we are kindly soliciting the views of legal-minded people to provide direction in this conversation, because we know how our society is. There is this thing about our society where people will sit down and there are aspects of every subject matter. Here at the Liberia Forest Media Watch, specifically the Forest Hour Show, we are cognizant of our limitations. We are cognizant of the way we play with the information and ensure that we give it without doctoring it. And in fact, without fueling our emotions into it so that people can understand and get educated. That is the main purpose of this show, to amplify the voices of communities and civil society actors. The information here is that, let me read the story entirely. Bopolu City, Bapolu County, January 26, 2026. In a landmark ruling, the Bopolu City Magisterial Court, January 27, 2026, fined 8 defendants jointly for the illegal killing of a protected elephant in Sando Village, Bapolu County. Presiding Judge, His Honor J. Mulba Harris, ordered the defendants to pay a total fine of USD 500 into the Judiciary Bank account within 48 hours. The court also mandated that the defendants remain in detention until the payment is completed. The 8 defendants who admitted their roles in the crime include Jonathan C. Francis, main suspect and owner of the farm, Sekou Kane, and Mamadi Sitra, town owner of the village. The other hunters are Cyrus Placker, Eric Copolo, Joseph Colley, Francis Kotu, and Mamadi Kane. According to court documents, the elephant's 2 ivory tusks were recovered and subsequently handed over to the Forestry Development Authority through Regional Forester Colley Bono, who is named in the proceedings. The defendants reportedly confirmed the killing and the illicit possession of the protected wildlife. The ruling characterizes the case as a precedent intended to deter illegal hunting and the killing of protected wildlife in the region. The court emphasized that violations fall under the National Forest Reform Law of 2006, including Chapter 6, Section 6.3.2a, National Wildlife and Protected Areas Management Law, including Chapter 9, Section 9.2b, I, and D, I, and Chapter 11, Section 12.2c. Meanwhile, Regional Forester Colley Bono has acknowledged the role of the court recovered ivory and supporting the enforcement of wildlife protection laws. The defendants and witnesses in this case have acknowledged the killing of the elephant, and the court's decision underscores the seriousness of wildlife crimes in Liberia, highlighting the penalties and enforcement mechanisms designed to protect endangered species. This story should serve as a strong deterrent to hunters and others who contemplate unlawful exploitation of protected wildlife in the region. Well, Joy, before you touch the part of the law, I want you to, I'm typing it right now, all right? Maybe I did this research before, but I'm typing it right now. Maybe you can disagree if you want, but wherever you are, I just want you to type, what is the cost of elephant tusk? TUSKS.
Yeah,
All right?
yeah.
Or Ivory. You can use Ivory. IVORY. If you have your internet phone with you, I just want you to do the research. I'm not going to do it, yeah?
You want me to do it now?
No.
Okay.
I'm leaving it with the public.
With the public.
But let me tell you, you're going to find the price is going to be just that tusk. That thing you're looking at teeth.
long
That
thing.
long thing that can be to the elephant, to the elephant mouth, above the mouth. I
Yeah.
think it's between the
The
nostrils
one they
and...
can use for digging.
All right, to dig the wells and things that you
Yes.
mentioned, right? So that thing, one of it cost approximately around, let me say $3,500 or $4,000 US.
At 5,000.
So no, let me drop it down to that level. So somebody will do the research and place a call. Someone is doing it right now. Maybe one or two, three persons are doing that right now. The point I'm making is, to levy fines is an act of deterrent.
Right.
But at the same time, I think fines should not encourage the recurrence of an act.
Like they'll call it a forced monarch, animal jerk, something like that.
But what I'm seeing now, Joe, what I'm sensing in this particular fine right now is that, okay, so this I have just put on my business cap.
Put it on, my
Now I'm thinking like a businessman.
Okay.
I'm thinking like a businessman. Okay, so what if the talks were not recovered? Okay, the fine or fine.
They say it was recovered.
That's what I'm
So
saying. What if?
Okay.
What if they were not recovered? So they fine of $500.
So what?
So what? We go somewhere and sell the talks, say 2005, auction.
1.5 said I plenty money.
Exactly, right? We sell it 2005.
Right.
That's auction. And we make what? $5,000. We go to the court, we get the court
$500.
$500. We have $4,500 to share. Guys, no problem. That was a very good case.
Not even
Now-
going to the elephant meet.
Exactly.
That's
Think
a lot
about
of-
it.
Yeah,
That's a lot of money.
that's a lot of money.
But Joy, you sometimes, I don't know whether you cook or you like. Do you like cooking sometimes?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, right?
Sometimes.
But if you visit the market all of the time, you know that even the people that manage to still bring dry meat to the market,
Right.
it's very pricey.
Yes.
Very.
The monkey meat.
Whatever meat it
You're right.
may be, just a little
Small.
pile, a little
Three or
pile
four
of it.
pieces,
Yeah,
it's only
something
500.
500, 700,
Right.
just something like that.
Right.
Just visit the market.
I do.
And
Don't disgrace me.
No, I'm not saying I'm not. I ask you an honest question. Do you cook?
I do.
I know you cook
sometimes.
well, but do you cook all the time?
No.
That's what I'm saying. All
Right.
right. So I mean, I'm not saying I eat dry meat at my house, but it's something that you want to visit the market now
And
to
see.
find out.
Yeah.
So if you can see, say a monkey maybe is sold for like a whole monkey dried. Maybe the guy will be able to generate something like maybe $100.
Yeah.
if he
We,
sells
we are
it.
just guessing.
Yeah,
we don't
I'm
know.
guessing. You do it buying. And ladies, I'm encouraging you people to make calls on this kind of show. You can buy it in the market. Yeah, please help us. All right?
Right.
So you do the buying. You do the calculation.
Mm.
If the man can make a lot of money from squirrel, from monkey,
Groundhog.
think of an elephant.
An elephant.
Joy, I'm looking at the size of that endangered species. I'm looking at the fine, $500.
Elephant already get small one.
I'm telling you, Joy, I'm looking at how much these guys were able to generate from the elephant.
In the eat.
Forget about what they ate. That is that is something, you know. They cash they generated from it. They are now asked to pay $500.
No,
Eight of
say
them.
just 500.
Just $500. 8 of them. So divide 500 with 8 people. I think we're talking about is that $40 each person should be paying, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. Hey, this.
Do you want me to do the math?
No, don't do the math. I want you to go to the law.
Yes.
Now go to the provision of the law. The specific area that Joy is going to be reading is the part of the law that talks about the fine.
Yes.
Specific fine that should be
Offenses and
levied
penalties.
against people who killed endangered species.
Yeah.
Let's hear you, Joy.
So, according to the National Wildlife Conservation and Protected Area Management Law of Liberia, 2017, Section 11.2, which states that the specific offenses and penalties and the violation and the penalties. So, the violation is the possession. Let me start with the possession of weapons in protected areas. The fine, just to have weapons in protected areas, you pay between $50 to $200 or 30 days or 6 months in prison
So if you go to a protected area like Lesano National Park
with arm.
with gun in your
Any
hand,
form of arm, you pay of between $50 to $200 or you spend 30 days or 6 months in prison. And then when you're hunting in national park, you pay $1,000 or up to $2,000, or you pay 6 to 12 months, or you spend 6 to 12 months in prison.
for
When you
hunting,
go hunt,
for
yes,
hunting in
just
the
to
park.
go in a park with weapon, you pay between 50 to 200, or you spend 30 days or 6 months in jail. Then to go hunt there, you spend up to 1,000 or 2,000 based on what you hunt, or you spend 6 months or 1 year in prison. Then here is the part: killing a leopard, elephant, or hippopotamus. The one can call hippopotamus accidentally or carelessly or intentionally, you'll be fined with 5,000 to 10,000 United States dollars. They don't care about the size. They don't care about whether it was sickly or not.
Whether you attack your farm,
Whether you attack you got to pay up to $5 to $10,000, or you spend 2 to 4 years in prison.
So the question we're asking you this afternoon, maybe we did not read the law properly. Maybe,
Just maybe.
We're asking you, is this a fine levied against these guys? Did the elephant get justice?
And stated in the law, the least you should be paying is 5,000.
Yeah,
The
5,000.
least.
It's written in the law.
It's written in
And
the
we're reading exactly as it's written there. All right. So the question now we are asking you this afternoon is that did the elephant actually get justice, or the magistrate at the time who presided over this case tempered justice with mercy for some legal reasons? And that's why we are encouraging you lawyers. We are encouraging you legal-minded people. Join us this afternoon. Share with us. Provide education to the public. Let's have a fruitful and educative conversation in a way that we move forward, we build this nation, and people be cognizant of their responsibilities as a people. Well, whether the elephant attack you or so, he attack your farm, he went to your farm. I know some of you gonna get pissed off. I already pissed off right now, and you're thinking about attacking me right now, but it's okay. All right, it's okay.
And probably I mentioned something about force majeure. I don't know the code terms. It's where maybe they will let go, or they will lessen the punishment of the suspect due to disasters, natural disasters. They can call it 1 minute. The act of God, right? The force majeure.
It's the act of God.
Yes, I might be wrong. That's the reason why we're calling on lawyers to come and at least make us to understand this, where maybe due to flood, you made certain decisions that violate the law, the forest law or whatsoever law, due to maybe a flood, earthquake, hurricanes, wildfire, lightning epidemic, whatsoever it is. Then in that case, the court will lessen whatsoever punishment that should be given to you. Yeah. So then I sat and I thought about it, because when I read the story, it stated a law, a law,
a provision of the very law
that talks about the force majeure, for which they will lessen the money from 5,000, which is the least, to 500. And I was saying, I was calculating, I said, Matthias, then what is that? God made stuff that caused them to kill the elephant. I was just shocked. I wanted to say, okay, maybe it's because the elephant went into his farm, like he stated earlier that he later changed his tongue to go and destroy his farm and blah, blah. And what is so big? I mean, yes, man say, oh, he suffered to fix his farm. He cleaned the place. According to him, this is a story that he explained. We don't know what happened. He fixed his farm, and then every time the elephant can come there to come eat and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. That was not enough to killing an elephant.
Well, we leave it right there. We do not want to, we do not want to appear like we are inciting people against the code as well as the individuals that went farming, or hunting. But every time we come here, what we seek to do is to create a cordial relationship between the people and the environment and all of the inhabitants of the environment. The farmers. There must be cordial relationship between you and the wildlife. All right, you must try as much as possible. Keep knocking the doors of the Forestry Development Authority to ensure that they can build that relationship. I'm told that the elephant, there's something you can do to keep them in their area, but it's costly. The last time I was at a workshop, I did hear somebody mention about honeybees. Who's going to get the bees?
Just stay away from the elephant on the side.
No, they will come to you. They will certainly
even
come.
if you stay away from their side.
Oh, obviously, that is something that you cannot determine how these guys move, how the elephants move. Sometimes they may just be wandering about and things. You just mentioned how they go places, they create forests. At some point, they go places and reduce the size of the forest. Right? So they move. Sometimes they want to see clean area. They want to get a clean view of an environment where they can stand somewhere and not see trees at all. They just want to see want to be in a savannah
environment.
Yeah, savannah area and thing. And every time they go, they be tasting from one grass to another. That's how they taste the food. The same way, sometimes we enter the restaurant and say, we got maybe the ice cream shop. No, not ever. You don't give each other to taste about. So we enter the ice cream shop, it takes the flavors and things. So they want to be tasting. So in that process, they might end up on somebody's farm and eat someone's pineapple. There's a lady that used to be way back. One of my friends, when I went to work in Cape Mount, she used to be in Vagwe. That lady, she was the highest planter of this thing of pineapples. The highest. She had the biggest farm in Vagwe. I think maybe the entire Cape Mount.
Wow.
She was always in conflict with these wildlife, most especially the elephants. They used to go there and eat her crops. But one day she did not gather people to say, let's kill these elephants because
she did not kill it. Stop right there. She did not kill it.
So but let's hear you. Let's hear you. Call us now on the numbers 0777
777 700 995 0777 700 Sorry. Okay, let me go to the loan side. 0555 995 995 0555 995 995 0777 700 995 0777 700 995. These are the numbers you can use to call on to give your point of view, and to the lawyers, please. We need clarity on this thing.
Very much. We need clarity. Let's hear from this person. Hello.
Yeah, hello, brother.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, my name is Galama. I'm calling from Lofa County.
From feasible Lofa County.
Oh, that's the
I'm watching the discussion on
How you following the program?
Yeah, the statement you're making in there really getting to the 4 years.
You get it there?
No, I do very my brother. Animal in question kill people many times in Liberia. They don't collect the animal family to get them to put along with the victim family. So there's somebody where and kill one animal say wala or one animal. You're 8% charge them. So I want to know, so today and tomorrow, if one of the elephants come and kill somebody, will the elephant are going in the come and arrest the elephant to come to town to go to court and go explain why he kill the people? Or you can simply care all that. Elephant guy write the order in the now because elephant getting justice now. When people kill people, you go to court, Article 16, Section 17.
Okay, my brother. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Leave the law with the government to handle it.
Right, let's hear from this person. Hello.
Yeah, Matthias, how are you?
Fine, thank you. Where are you joining us from?
This is Edwin GB. Current problem you are Tigwele, calling from the Tigwele Avenue around the Tigwele Farm.
Edwin, please go ahead. What's your point?
Okay. Yes. Yeah. I followed the topic. I appreciate you. And what I can say is that we need to protect these wild animals. But, you know, there are things that are happening across Africa. Like the protection of these wild animals, the same thing went on in Sierra Leone. But the money that came from the European Union, UN, and other places, they use it wisely to affect we the farmers on that side. But we the farmers here in Liberia, especially at that farm in Cape Town, at that farm in Broadway here, we are not protected. We are not being helped. Government is not helping us. The money that UN brought, all the other people brought in Africa for us to protect these things because they are very, very beneficiary to us. They use it wisely, first grow farm to market, will get grain to farmer. But as I'm speaking to you now, Matthias, the squirrel are disturbing me.
They eating your crops?
Yeah, right in Broadway. I got almost 2 acres of Grumpy. 2 acres of land. Grumpy that are right in Broadway, yeah. The squirrel is disturbing me very terribly right in town here. Can you imagine? In Cape Town, I plant coconut, almost 5,000 coconut. I lose everything from groundhog. You know? So this is that the government need to come in to help with the farmer so that we can be able to protect these things. But if you apply thousands of dollars as a private person, you take it, you go, you put it in farm to create, to grow what you can eat and create job for other people. And then animal come and disturb it, and you can't get anything from government. There is need to talk to government to look in our way.
Thank you. You have a point there. I know. I also understand the guy from Feasible that called.
Good evening.
Fine, thank you. Let's hear you, sir.
Hello?
Let's hear you, sir. Welcome.
Matthias, this is Elton and a phone from District 15 to be precise, because we're New Georgia.
Let's hear you, sir.
Let me say thank you for the show, but I want to give one recommendation to your McLaren, your boss McLaren. And I hope he's listening, because Clarence and Judah, they see the whole show. For this type of program, only 1 hour, the time is very short. Now, I think Clarence, I didn't be anything to 1 hour 30 minutes, man.
Money on my brother.
Okay. Thank you for your recommendation.
No, let me conclude.
Conclude, sir.
All right, go ahead.
So, let me come to the animal issue. My question is that we can see the DA arresting burning drugs. They arrest drugs, they burn drugs. We can see Ministry of Commerce damaging expired goods. But FDA, they can arrest. They grab me and think we can see them burning it.
No, they burn some. There are instances where the FDA burn wildlife, but the elephant, before even the FDA could go after it, they have sold a greater. In fact, the entire animal they sold the entire meat of it. So yeah.
Yeah, and you gotta sow again. They pay sowing. Matter when you go in the forest, there are many young bush. I don't know at the editor. As I learned, the Japanese government pay $150 million to protect our forest. But right now, the young wolves, they got up, cutting it down. They are sending it in town. They are making it out of plane. So how are we protecting the forest? And the forest, the people that are responsible for this, they are in authority.
Thank you so much.
They even have power in the bush. They are cutting this bush. They trees them down.
Thank you, my brother. Thanks for your contribution. But let me provide you little. Thank you so much. Thanks for your contribution. Let me
Right.
Right.
But that your man takes your recommendation on on what I'm
That's
saying.
why I want to provide you clarity now. Give other
people
people a chance now. So let me provide you clarity. No, this thing is not serious. I mean, this is not good. But let me tell you now, this is something you need to understand. Yes, Clarence is a big brother, but he's not my boss. Let me clarify that. I don't work with OKFM, but rather we present a show here at OKFM. We are having business. There's a business partnership between OKFM and the Liberia Forest Media Watch. I work for the Liberia Forest Media Watch. So this show is paid for at OK. But I take your recommendation though. I think that Clarence should consider that, okay, since the listeners are craving this show more and more, we'll give the Liberia Forest Media Watch additional 30 minutes free. Yeah, that is something I want to push for. So you can push the advocacy from a different angle.
Start
all right?
commenting.
Yeah, that yes. Clarence, these guys have done well over time to educate the public. I don't think they have all the resources to pay for 1 hour 30 minutes. So you, out of the act of benevolence, give them 30 minutes extra so that they can give us more information. That is good. But I mean, this is not an OKFM show, but rather it's a Liberia Forest Media Watch show that is headed by Paul Kane. Let's hear from this person. Hello? Yes? Hello? Are you there? Hello? Oh, this line? Is there a problem here? Okay, let's move on here. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mataya, and let me say good evening to your colleague as well.
Let's hear you.
I want to appreciate you both. This is the impartial Francis D. Mova, and I'm joining the conversation from Benson Street.
You are impartial?
Yeah, I'm impartial.
What makes you impartial?
Yeah. What makes me impartial is that we don't want to defend one side, but
why did you say Francis D. Motoba? Why didn't you say Motoba Francis D? That is partiality.
No.
Anyway, go ahead, brother.
Yeah. Okay. So the issue, Messiah, you know, though we found advocating protected species, but there's more that need to be done because, like the farmer there complaining that his car have been disturbed by these elephants, and the FDA don't range that have been saying they have done nothing because I think there are ways that you control these species to go to those protected forests. But the man cannot continue to complain about his car being destroyed, and nothing is done about it. Government is not giving any subsidy towards that farm. But then he says you should not get angry. Perhaps what it is was not of anger or whatever. But what we are saying that perhaps the judge in his own wisdom saw the need that a particular person or these people are being affected by this species. So as such, they should temper justice or mercy. So I think it's also a deterrent, and I know. Like what you saying, if you look at our 500 in RB or small money, but the rural people, when they even spend even $1,000, they get to them and they will take fruit from that. So I don't think the 500 is going to deter them from doing further.
Okay.
But I will also call on them. I guess most of them are listening to the rural community radio station.
Right.
They should stop killing the protected species. And equally, so I'm recommending the government, this complaint are being filed them. That those species, those protected species are destroying the crops. It should be looked into thoroughly, and there should be measures to control those things so that the livelihood of the people cannot be affected to push them in doing things that is against the law.
Okay.
Thank you very much for having me on your show.
You're welcome, Mr. Impartial. Let's hear from this other person. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Labini.
Yes, sir. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm Prince Tambayima calling from Tenda.
Tamba, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity, and also thank you for the awareness. It's a great thing for us. Somebody asked the question why, and in fact, they are there. Why?
Yeah, my brother from Fizebu. I mean, I'm a nephew. You try to go over Diwe. From Fizebu, yeah.
I just want to, let the nephew know that we as humans, we have the moral judgment. We know the law, So humans, we have the ability to actually differentiate or distinguish bad from good, but for the animals, no. So that's the reason why, when you kill the animal, you are held responsible, you are punished. But on the other side, we don't go and punish the animal. And the other thing is, usually this thing happen because we actually tamper with their environment.
Yeah.
In most cases, if you don't tamper with their habitat, you don't find most of those things. So we have to actually protect the wildlife.
Right.
So thank you very much for.
Thank you.
Thanks for your contribution, my brother. Let's move on to this other person. Hello.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, let's hear you.
Okay, this is Eric Kinafli.
Eric, go ahead.
Yeah, I actually feel from Babulu County, especially from the forest belt.
How do you call
Bella
Babulu
district.
again, Matthias?
I spent some time in Babulu. My great-grandfather used to be an elephant hunter, and that was my grandfather. And even some of my uncles hunted. And, but they did it for us to use as we use it to only eat. Ain't getting me? Unlike today, look, my brother, it is so saddening to go Babulu today, where we used to have elephant enter our village and we just look out and they walk away from us, they go back in the bush. And today you don't even see turtle. And you understand? To go on the farm and we'll find turtle and you just name them. Squirrel will just grab them and just put them on the fire, roast them, eat them. But today the guys are using them for a source of income. They will get two Balawala bag, and what have you. So it is actually messing up our forest. Today you enter the village, you don't find animals. You don't find one animal, you don't see it. So government actually needs to double up their effort to making sure that, look, our animals are protected. To be frank, our animals are protected, or else the next generation to come, they will even know elephants. I've seen a living elephant.
Yeah.
I've seen a living hippopotamus. I've seen a living or leopard.
I'm not seeing
But
them.
our children coming after us, they won't see them. And it will look so bad for us. So I love the show. I've been trying to get on today, but no way. Thank God you actually got me.
Okay.
So thank you ever so much. And I learned something from our sister.
Okay.
She actually taught me, that's part I'm from the forest, but I never learned that from my grandfather. I never learned that from my uncle. But just making the understand that, look, elephant is very important.
Yeah.
They are very important. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my brother. Let's hear from this other person. Hello. Something is not right with this other line. Hello.
Yeah, I think it has a problem.
Oh my God. I mean, then we are disenfranchising these other people. Okay, so let's move on here. Hello. Yeah, let's hear you.
A person will call.
Oh yeah. But let's move on to another person. The numbers are 0777 700 0555 905.
Oh, you got it.
Yes. But this other line is. Hello. Yes, I barely hear you. That's the thing. You're not coming through.
Okay, take the phone and put it to the.
Yeah, I brother, I think. I mean,
take the phone and put it to the speaker.
It's not gonna go that way.
I have tried it.
You sure? Hello. It's gone off. But let's move on to this other line. I'm so sorry. I don't know that. Hello.
Hello?
Yes. Hello. Let's hear you.
My car is there.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, my dad. Thank you so much for it.
Welcome.
The issues of the Burkina Faso, Southeast. I don't know.
Man, we're not talking Burkina Faso right now. I mean, you don't just call on the show and introduce your own topic.
Discussing elephants.
We are talking about justice for the elephant, and you're there talking about Burkina Faso. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Good afternoon.
Is this Mr. Gia?
This is Mr. Clement.
Oh, Clement. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. It's a good thing for the awareness you are given. But one of the problem I think I have is that the awareness of the villages. People live on this animal before this law coming into place today. The animal should be if they are killed in the forest area where it's called national forest. You cross the line and go to where they're supposed to be. Then when you kill them, you have a fine. But when they cross over and come to where the people are doing the farming,
Mm-hmm.
they're vulnerable.
So you are calling for the revision of the law.
Yes.
Okay.
There should be a boundary where my father was a forest guy in the area, and they cleaned it.
Hello. Sorry, your line went by, sir. Hello.
Hello, my dad.
Yes, sir. Let's hear you.
Yeah. Talking about the issue, the safety of elephants. I don't know what is that are doing. I think when I was small, we were bragging with our G. When you see elephants coming in the yard, opening it, we call it fennel ear. But people have been doing.
Oh, you used to play with the ear, fennel ear.
Yeah. Sure. But now, since then, it's very difficult to see elephants these days around. And the department responsible for that, they are not doing proper work. They need to go from town to town in the various languages, in the various dialects, to really tell people the importance of these things. Even the one will be done. Yeah, after that, it will be difficult to control this issue. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my brother. My brother is following the show from Wedabo, Juduken, Seklo, Guajiro District in Grand Cru County. As always, he's Eugene Tuan Williams. Is following us there from Grand Cru County. He just sent me a message. I like the name. Wedabo, Juduken, Seklon, Guajilo District in Grand Cru County. What a name. No wonder why the guys learn too much book. Even their villages and towns got serious pronunciation. Let's hear from this person. Hello.
Matata,
yes.
How are you? This is Andrew Wawa Zeliman.
Mr. Wawa Zeliman.
Yes, thank you. I've been monitoring the show. I've been trying to call.
Okay.
So thank God I made it through.
Okay.
In the first place, I want to say that killing wildlife is prohibited in Liberia.
Absolutely.
And this wildlife, other people in other countries, they are using it to make a lot of money.
Tourism.
In the form of tourism. Protect them so that they can use them to make some money. And also in Liberia, I think there are a lot of efforts towards that to ensure that we keep this wildlife, they give value to our forest, and it can make us to make demand for some payment for these biodiversity or services.
But Mr. Zeliman, one of the points that the people are raising, and most of the time when we get confronted by these concerns, we tend to we try educating them, and is that what is the FDA doing to ensure that they work collaboratively with the communities to keep the wildlife in their habitats while the people stay in their own area and do their thing? Nobody interrupts, the other.
Yeah, Mata, people should know that wildlife are natural living things. They are not like human beings that you call them and tell them don't go here, don't go over there.
I was just about to say that.
The wildlife and human conflict. Sometimes these wildlife, they have a habitat in the place they're supposed to be. Let me make it with simple English so that our people listening can also understand. They got area that they want to be. But sometimes, we the human being, we go to those places where the air, so it becomes problem. And so now they follow us or they come to the places where we are because of all of that. But what I want to say regarding the court action, right? So I don't think the judge is in the wrong. Because the judge, according to the Wildlife and the National Park Act of 1988, specifically chapter 1, section 13, says that they fine for killing an elephant, which is a protected species, is illegal. But the penalty can be from $500 and not more than $2,000, or it can be imprisonment for 1 to 2 years, or both. That means the judge, by the judge description, they could decide to fine the killer of the elephant not less than $500 and not more than $2,000. They could also decide to fine them and they see that put them in jail. But even if they want to do or two, they can put them in jail maybe for 1 year or 2 years, but it can be like more than 2 years.
But the point Joy and I are making here this afternoon is that why is it that the judge did not use the National Wildlife Conservation and Protected Area Management Law of 2016?
2017,
right?
Yeah.
2017.
Yeah, so maybe that would, but that would be because I have been the one that heard the report. I have not laid out on the ruling, and one of the things I said in our chat room was we need to see the ruling. But from this law, it still shows that the $500 is legal because it's backed by the the Wildlife and National Park Act of 1998, right? So maybe that wanted to quote the section, which is also chapter 1, section 13. So, I mean, we will say the judge punishment was based on this, that it should be quoted in the ruling. If it is not in the ruling, I can say that. Yeah,
All
thank
right.
you.
Thank you so much, my brother. Mr. Zeliman, let's hear from this other person. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, this is Flomo, Johnson Flomo. I call from ING, Brazil.
Mr. Flomo, please go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, the wildlife, you see, I'm one of those, I was affected, and since then, I try my best to encourage my brother to go back to agriculture. He refused because, I mean, our crops was completely damaged by elephants in Riju. You know, I invested in that thing. I paid. We look for things. I know buy. Some hot bag of things. Yeah, give it to him and pineapple and thing. It was coming on very well. The area was very large, but I mean, all of a sudden the elephant just intruded over there and damaged all. I'm as a visually impaired. Can you imagine? So I try not to encourage him. He said, no. He said, brother, I can't go back again to do it because he took the diagram, he took the photo and bring it to run after agriculture, Ministry of Agriculture. But nothing is there about it, nothing at all. Nothing. Since they said they're going to come to go look at they never went there at all in Wijutan.
Okay.
So you see?
I mean, that's a sad, and there's another point. I mean,
it is.
You know, people cannot be losing their properties, and
and
the government should be giving them some incentives because
of course,
if partners are investing money into this, then it means that you know.
Can you imagine you invested people that kind of thing just happen to you. You run after around no hair, they do nothing about it.
Okay. We get that point, and that's why we try as much as possible to be impartial in these kind of discussions. Let's hear from this other person. This is the last caller. Hello? Hello? Okay. Hello?
Oh.
Okay, that person left the line. Joy, how would you like... Okay, the person is still here, but let's squeeze in this one. Hello?
Yeah.
You're the last person.
Hello?
Please go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Elijah Mongai, calling from the president.
Mongai, go ahead.
Yeah, myself, I had a phone in reversal and the elephant is straight. But then the problem to the western side of Liberia, where we talk about Lufa, Bapuru, and other these places, we've been listening that the elephant is giving the poor hard time. I think if I'm not making a mistake, correct me. I think somebody year or last year that elephant killed 3 persons there. Then the government are not doing anything to it, and they're just looking at it. So I believe that the government decides to value the animal more than the human being. That's my concern the evening.
Okay. Thanks for your contribution on the program, sir. Joy, how would you like to close?
So the government is not valuing the animals more than the human beings. Like two callers stated, these animals they don't have sense like you and I. All right, we have sense to avoid certain things. We have sense to work our head around it, but they don't. They're just living what we call the carefree life. I don't know if in the animal kingdom they will have that rules and regulations. I'm sure they do, but I don't know that. I'm pretty sure they do, but I don't know that. And number two, it is sad that the government will not be able to help you people with problems you guys are facing from your farm being destroyed by wildlife. Is very, very sad. But again, you cannot hold the laws in your hands. Just keep protesting, keep reporting. Like we'll tell you people, somebody want to bring out Bogina bees, but then we'll cut it off.
Right.
You cannot go and fight the Bogina bees. Just leave it with the government. You can just protest
And we keep talking about it.
Peacefully, and we keep letting them know that these are the problems you people are facing, but you don't have to kill the animals. We don't have them much.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joy. And this program is brought to you by the Liberia Forest Media Watch, with sponsorship from the European Union through the French Development Agency and Simempo in Finland. Join us again next Thursday for another fascinating edition of the program. We're always here bringing you educative topics, anticipating your participation so that we can all share our thoughts as we engage experts to speak to us on various topics and provide education as we move forward. It does not bring us any form of joy to see you, the farmers here, there, or yonder, seeing your crops being destroyed and you do not get compensation from government. Then you hear us talking about a ruling, rendered, and then 8 persons were fined $500, jointly for killing an elephant in Gbapolo County. I listened to you, the brother from Feasible. I sense your anger, and you are certainly right to get angry. I know how it feels. You waking up in the morning, planting. I came from the farm too. I am from a farming family, agricultural family. Even now, I brag about it every time, that even if you visit my house, you will see signs that I have, this kind of niche for agricultural activities. But we have to ensure that we do these things in the best way possible so that we do not destroy our habitat, the habitats of the animals, as well as cause problems for future generations. Join us again next edition of the program. Have yourself a wonderful time.
Save it, reserve it, reserve it.